Our Volkswagen Tiguan TSI Life has arrived today. It's in white. It's got some chrome inserts and the black grille at the front. It's a one-owner vehicle, full service history, last service at 43,000 miles. I think we'd like to give it another service as well. Absolutely gorgeous day to be advertising cars. Everything just looks shiny. In terms of the car itself, it's got quite a few nice features. I'll go through it all as we go throughout the car. It's got the nice size alloys, 18-inch alloys, Frankfurt style. If I'm honest, I'm not entirely sure what Frankfurt style means, but that's the exact type of alloy. Got the more modern VW steering wheel. I think it looks a lot better. I think the branding looks better on the logo, and quite a few nice features on the multifunction steering wheel. I'll show you that as we go through though. All the alloys are really nice, but I will say these alloys are easier to maintain than the Diamond Cut alloys. A lot easier, in fact. So you get quite a bit of space in the Tiguans. How they relate in size to other VWs, so the Taygo is the smallest one. It's a very small SUV, typically 1 litre city SUV. Now the T-Roc is a little bit bigger than the Taygo, but smaller than the Tiguan. And a good example, a T-Roc over there, so sits a little bit lower than the Tiguan. And the Touareg's like the big aggressive SUV. It's a bigger engine and things like that. But for space and practicality, the Tiguan is right for a lot of people. So front and rear parking sensors on the vehicle. Comes with Park Pilot as well, and I'll show you how that operates shortly. One thing I like about this car, given that it's 21 plate, is USB Type-C ports. Seats are all in really good nick. And the interior trim's gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to show you the startup now and some features inside. Okay, so nice ton of fuel for you. I do need to put some more fuel in that. Well, to be fair, the Valitors, but we are a Valitor down today, and it's a nice sunny day, so we want to get some photos out. I can put some fuel in whenever you pop down. Okay, so the steering wheel itself, multifunction. So you get a few options for view right here. So I mean, the navigation's simply a compass, so it's nothing crazy, but you do get some options. So for example, you can just see what radio station you're on, and you can change it as well, which is handy. Trying to make driving less distracting, because infotainment systems nowadays are massive and they're in the way a lot of the time. So you've got voice commands right here. You can change songs simply right here with these buttons, so easy for muscle memory. On your left hand side, cruise control, speed limiter, and adaptive cruise control. Now how adaptive cruise control differs from regular is adaptive will set the car speed to the car in front of you, so there's less necessity to drive. Cruise control, in my opinion, is redundant in the UK, because when are you ever going at the same speed? There's roadworks, there's slow zones, there's congestion. You're never really going at the same speed, but adaptive will adapt it to the car in front of you, so it's kind of a better version of cruise control for driving, seen in a lot more modern cars. Okay, so the infotainment system, it's the updated one. So they updated their infotainment system, I believe 2017, 18, and it's a lot better. It's more intuitive, it's easier to touch, and the screen quality is better. Even on a sunny day, you don't get as much glare. Park distance control is essentially, you get a visualization of how close cars are to you and objects in the back. So although you've got the noise of park sensors, having distance control makes things a little bit simpler. USB-C's right down there at the bottom. This gives you Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The benefit of CarPlay and Auto is having access to live maps. Although it does have a sat nav, as soon as new roads are being built and things are updating, car sat navs, unless you're updating them constantly, won't show you new roads. However, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto with Google and Apple Maps will make good of this. You can also use voice commands to tell the car to find a better route for you with your sat nav should you run into traffic. It also gives you access to a variety of apps, calls and texts. Great feature. Probably wouldn't buy a car without CarPlay nowadays. It's very important. For me personally, everyone's completely different. Electric parking brake with auto hold function, so good for when you're at junctions. It's got auto disengage on the parking brake, which not all cars have. So basically, as soon as you find the biting point, it will disengage for you. Right here is your parking sensors, which you can, and distance control, which you can turn off and on, and your start-stop button. I'll show you the menu to the infotainment system, and simply, there's nothing on the next screen. I'm scrolling. Oh, there is. There is. There we go. Just have to give it a bit of welly and then you're all good. Okay, so should you wish not to plug it in, you can just simply use your phone for audio and calls via Bluetooth, which some people prefer. As it's a bit sunny and quite hard to illustrate the seats and everything in photos, I'll try and give you a better view from inside the car. I think I've covered most things. You may have some additional questions though, and there may be some features that perhaps I've missed that you want to go through and discuss. So like, for example, it's got the autonomous emergency braking and pedestrian hill start assist, for example. Should you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call. You are more than welcome to pop down and have a look at the car yourself as well. At the moment, it's the same with every dealer, so I'm not saying this just for us. If you see something you like, I advise to act quite quickly because car prices are going up. They're going up for us more as well to purchase them, and therefore things are moving really quickly. We've actually got 30 cars that we've bought frantically to replace January and February stock. All we need to advertise and get basically on sale because our forecourt is pretty empty at the moment. So yeah, any questions at all, give us a call. We're a family run business, been operating for 25 years, and we'd love to see you down there.